welcome back. Settle in. I don't even have anything ready. This might be a long one. And I'm gonna be name dropping like crazy today. I'll get the sad one out of the way. My biggest fan, Layla, was here this morning, and I was hoping maybe I could get another guest star video, but they had to get out for an event. So sadly, couldn't make that happen. Maybe next time. Got my coffee with me this morning. Yes, this is a Barber Dave barbershop at home mug. You go ahead. You want to screenshot that, use it in your PR role, that's fine. Mr. Barber Dave sent me a nice big merch package. Don't freak out. That's very different than his package. This is all just merchandise. I'm going to be using an Ethos Tribute Shave MD soap that smells like a lemon lime sody. Yeah, so shout out to the big B Dave. Kind of cross-representing our channels here. If you haven't watched him, I'm sure you do. He's got more viewers than I do. He's got the big head, and But go check him out. He's a funny. Well, he's not that funny. He's a handsome. He's a really good shaver. You should go watch Barber Dave. He's excellent at shaving. So I'm telling you, I don't have anything ready. Let's make sure we keep the face wet. So that means we need a synthetic brush because I didn't soak anything ahead of time. So I posted a picture to my journal, the Shaving Cadre, of my brushes, and almost all of them just sit on the counter over here in the corner. And I just see the tops of most of them. So I pick them up and I just, what's this one? What's that one? And oftentimes that's how there we go. We're going to use the smoke knot. This is AP Shave, right? Smoke knot. Let's get this all whipped up. Yeah, Barber Dave sent me a nice little care package as an individual, not as a corporate sponsor. There's a difference, right? So that's nice. I got the barbershop at home mug and the shirt and the multi-utility use guitar pick shaped tool. I didn't bring that down, and I'm using. So I said I'm gonna be throwing names around. The old vintage TSC official shave shirt, which has become my standard shave shirt when we don't have to use a safety vest. Speaking of safety vests, ready for me to drop another name? Major Rich is up for a stunt shave this Sunday. He has not heard what it's going to be. There has been discussion, kind of out back behind the bar, you might say. I think I've got an idea where we can kind of combine most of the ideas that have come across, and then we'll see what he'll do. So we'll try to let him know that later today, because he might need some prep time. That's all I'm saying. All right, I got my lather whipped up. We're doing just a double-edged safety razor shave. See, I got to get my razor out. Rockwell success. So this next part is pretty cool. I had a blade manufacturer reach out to me and say, we see what you're doing. We see the level that you're shaving at. We would really appreciate if we could partner with you. And I'm like, well, of course you can. So now we have, I don't know if can you get Nurse Dave Shaving World razor blades. Huh? That's pretty slick. Pretty slick. They said, give us your specs. Give us what the perfect blade would be for you to use. And we will produce a signature line of razor blades for you. So there we go. How often do you see that? Huh? So we'll be shaving with, wait a minute, wait. See, I'm confused. Forget this. No. I already got out, put this away. I decided I was going to use it in my shavette. Put this away. Let's really roll the dice on this thing. I'm going to put it in the monster shavette here. That's pretty easy. Pretty cool. That's right. So the residuals from that will be rolling in, I'm going to tell you. You know, if you ever watch his videos, he says it touches barber pole. It's right here. I feels dirty. I'm not touching your barber pole, Dave. All right, let's get going. Let's get this over with. How many minutes are we? I can't see. I just take my glass. I think it's 6. We haven't done gosh darn thing yet. You know, this is interesting. This is a good smelling soap. But it's one of those that I don't know that I would want to smell like this all day. Dr. Pepper, I have the aftershave, whatever they call it, Mr. Pepper, or, you know, they're not allowed to call it Dr. Pepper. We have that. So I'm going to loosen this lather up just a touch. There you go. You know how else we could have done that? Get the little water spritzer. I should have grabbed that. All right. Here we go. I'm tired. I got out of bed just to go get donuts for the kids. So, gold star for me today. What else? I wrote about it in my journal. We did had a sumo watch party on is it Wednesday night? No, Thursday night. It's funny. I can't remember. I couldn't never remember his name until I think I can't remember the other guy. Cutthroat Journey started naming him out. Lukey623. Matt on the Shaving Cadre hosted a watch party for sumo, which I talked about this last time I watched it. Pretty cool, man. There were some vicious matches this time. The guys just smacking the heck out of each other. And, you know, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how much weight training these guys do. Maybe I should do, that's what I should watch, is sumo training. I think I saw it way back in the day, and all I remember is big bowls of rice. But if they can get their weight behind those slaps, whew, there's lots of headbutting. It's like I said, there's some vicious matches. So I don't know, like more than you think, guys, on the cadre. Keep up with sumo and know the people and are watching kind of real time. I'm not there yet. But here's a barber pole in your eye. See the hack? I keep telling him, not as the individual, but as the corporate sponsor. I keep waiting for my cool hat. I don't want to. Do I want to? It feels like it should be a cowboy hat, but I wouldn't wear a cowboy hat. It'd be tough to shave in, wouldn't it? Yeah, because you get your hands up here. It'd be tough to shave in a cowboy hat. I guess I could do just a DE shave with a cowboy hat. Something along those lines. Anyway, I was saying it's much more fun to watch, for me, sumo with guys that know something about it and know kind of some of the backstory of some of the guys and stuff. So thanks for Matt for throwing that together. Yeah, man, this is just a really pleasant smelling soap. I was saying that, yeah, I guess I feel a little bit different about the Dr. Pepper just because it's a warmer doctor scent, warmer, richer scent. Uh-oh. Is that a raspberry myself there? I'm just tired this morning. I did not want to get up for the donut run, did not. But haven't done it for a while, so. Otherwise this weekend, I'm supposed to start studying for a certification test. That just has not happened. I'm just tired. This coffee, I'll tell you about that. This coffee, there's a guy at work who's into roasting his own. Sounds like he's got a pretty major roasting machine. But he knows I'm into the brewing and the drinking of coffee. Tried roasting for a while, just with what the equipment I had, it was not worth it. Sorry, I had to stop talking there for a bit. I wanted to edge this nice up and tight there, and it'd be very easy to kind of and hurt myself. Anyway, he's brought some beans in for me. He likes his very dark, so the first time he brought it, I was just like, I can't drink that. So I'm not sure what he's doing. Because in theory, I guess when you're roasting, you should be able to do to a certain temperature. I don't know about these big machines, but normally you do it by hearing. Like there's the first crack and the second crack as the bean expands and busts the outside of whatever you call it, the shell or whatever. Wait, whoop. What am I doing? This is the last pass, bro. Last pass, bro. But he said that he roasts his to a 3 and this was a 2. So I don't know if it's like a automated grinder thing or what. Anyway, this one was much better, just a little bit bitter. I could actually drink it, but I didn't get many beans the first time. So I really could only make 2 cups, and the first cup was kind of a bummer. I made it at work in the AeroPress, and I think right after he roasted it, he put it in a tight sealed container so it couldn't off gas. And and you can't off gas it in the AeroPress. I got to put the plunger in right away to keep it from draining down into the cup. And it was already, I think the gas just pushed the liquid through. Anyway, so he redid, I had just enough to come home and do 1 pour over with his beans, and that's when it was like, I kind of like the flavor. But so just a little bitter on the end, and I know that I didn't. So I said I didn't know if that was just the type of beans, like it's a good roast level. It's just not the bean for me, or maybe I can grind it a little bit more coarse. Because one guy He seems to know what he's talking about. Says that's how you do it, is you get a bean you like the flavor of, and then you just keep making it finer and finer grind to get more flavor out of it until it starts to get bitter, and then you back off, and that's where you should grind that again. So on my grinder, instead of a small increment, I cranked it quite a bit up. And yeah, the bitterness is quite a bit less, but there's still just a note on the end, and then it's too watery. So we'll see. I'll do a few more, see how it turns out. But I think that's where we're going to end up, is that it's not bad. It's not bad. I would drink it. It's not too terrible, but this is not for me. You know what makes it better is seeing Barber Dave's barber pole in the morning. Straight. I'm gonna stop right there. In 10 years, when I get more popular, so the YouTube money keeps rolling in, this would be demonetized if I said what I was thinking. I'm gonna use the old Quinn's cucumber melon, cucumber mint. I gotta get, every time I do this, I said I need to look for those little spray bottles that Brian and Dave are using. This is just, you can say I use this every day now. These are my two favorite scents, and there's so much in here. I don't know what other people are doing with them that they would use up. So I mean, I guess you could cover your body with it or something. Anyway, oh, the other thing I did, I'm looking at all these, the scents of wood. I finally stopped that membership. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 10 of them. So in theory, there'd be 2 more because you sign up for a year membership. But I just got frustrated that I don't normally gonna wear them because they don't last. So anyway, see my little Aquanaut? This moment brought to you by Barber Barbershop the Sweet Smelling Barbershop in Tucson. That's right. That's what I'm pointing out. Corporate sponsorship, corporate partnership, and this is my buddy Barber Dave. Is that it? What did I do? We did the Quinn's, we did the Elm, we did the 2-in-1. Shout out to Hombre's Barbershop. We gotta scentify this thing. What are we gonna use? Here, let's use, this is, I gotta be just in the right mood for this. It's a little bit feminine. This is this beautiful little Tom Fordy thing here. But where's the hole? I can't even, there we go. Yeah, somebody was talking about putting on a few spritz or something. You gotta do both arms so you're balanced. You gotta do the front so you smell it. And you gotta do the back so that, one, it soaks into the shirt a little bit, but that doesn't, this is just a shaving shirt, so it doesn't apply in this case. But then also, anybody coming up behind you, looking over you on your desk, you gotta give them a little happy surprise. So there we go. That's it for the shave. If you're not part of the shaving cadre, come and see us and join the Zoom tomorrow. You never know what's going to come out of Major Rich's mouth, but especially if he's doing a stunt shave, it's got to be entertaining. I'll see you on the forums.